Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. We get to the anticipated rematch between Hangman Adam Page defending the world title against former champion John Moxley. Can Moxley bring back his reign of terror by defeating Hangman Page and becoming AEW champion for a fifth time? We'll talk about it coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Also, too, we delve deep in wrestling hot topics about Hulk Hogan and his daughter Brooke. You know that Brooke Hogan got left, wanted to take herself out the wheel. We'll get to the bottom of why Brooke didn't want to be part of the wheel, and she wants to move forward with her life. We learned ago that her dad, Hulk Hogan, had passed away at the age of 71. Get the Pro Wrestling Show started right here, right now. The AEW Dynamite Ring Report right here. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show presents the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect, and don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is here. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing here on the Pro Wrestling Show. Let's not waste no time whatsoever. We're gonna get right down to the nitty gritty with the AEW Dynamite Ring Report. As you see right here, Hangman Adam Page and John Moxley really thought they were the main event, but they wanted to show the main event a little bit. And they own, so we're gonna give them that. But we start off with this right here. Coming out for World's End. World's End coming your way in December. It'll be coming to Chicagoland area. They're gonna do early access for it coming up. So for the scene World's End returning to Chicago now arena. See right now and stuff. So getting a bird's eye view of what's going on. Well, we see the Young Bucks were in action. They're no longer EVPs. They had to get down to jobber status. The Young Bucks coming around. The Young Bucks. You can get generic names right here. Talent name, stat, and social media. Wow, Young Bucks really getting job relegated down. Well, they took on the Outrunners. The Outrunners from OVW, and they did tonight. Just the Outrunners. Well, the Bucks won. Tonight, the Bucks had the victory right here over the Outrunners until Swerve Strickland came out of nowhere and tried to cost the Young Bucks their match. And Swerve Strickland laid out both Young Bucks. They Swerve is not done with neither Young Buck yet. So Swerve Strickland getting his measure of revenge on the Young Bucks. They Swerve just don't like the Young Bucks for real, period, and stuff. On that, but Swerve wanted to send a message. And the message is loud and clear from Swerve and stuff. So hey, bird's eye view what Swerve is all about coming forward and stuff with Swerve saying that message that he's not done with the Young Bucks, not yet, not by a long shot. Well, we see that the Young Bucks, speaking of the Young Bucks, they got reunited with FTR. Both teams really had feuds back in the day, and now they're putting the differences aside. The Young Bucks to know what FTR wants to do. They might be doing a business proposal, ask me when I'm going down. So we'll see. Well, speaking of that, Christian Cage coming out there, have he finally claimed his senses? At the Edge told him he wants to find himself, find the real Christian Cage, and Christian really playing dividends on that. Christian saying that he's gonna get his hands on the patriarch, that the ones that kicked him out of the family, the patriarch family that did him wrong and didn't do what they could do for him. That Christian wants to return the favor. Christian saying that he'll one day get his hands on the patriarch on what they did. It's Christian for you, and Christian is likely to turn up the seeds of him and Edge reuniting to take down the patriarch family. that Christian had built so tirelessly over for and stuff. So Christian kind of getting his stuff together. We'll see if Christian can finally dig down deep and find himself throughout. Well, we saw this. This was the one of the main events. The main event came in the middle, as we told you last week. Moxley challenging John Moxley. It's kind of odd. It was couple of last month when Hangman just about won the world championship away from Moxley. Done everybody a favor. Moxley came in. Uh, that's the challenger. Moxley wanted to get his title back, but Moxley did all he can do. That's one thing about Moxley. Moxley did throughout the whole time match. It was a whole chaos and stuff throughout. Even Darby Allin made an appearance right here, leaping out, taking out Moxley's henchman. So, well, we saw that and how that went down. Hangman Page retained the world championship, defeating John Moxley. You know, John Moxley is lost. Hangman Page retained the world championship over Moxley by doing so with the help of Darby Allin. What a way to the world championship. It was almost went for nearly an hour in the middle of the show when Hangman did it. Hangman retains his world championship that's playing. Well, we saw that MJF, he's likely the next challenger for the world championship. MJF gets gets kicking out of the Hurt Syndicate. MJF now no longer part of the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know why they even put him in that group. It didn't work from the start. MJF wasted his time being part of the Hurt Syndicate. MJF more big and more known by himself. He really don't need the Hurt Syndicate, but the Hurt Syndicate don't need him. I just think it's just a waste of time and space. Hey, it is what it is on that. But Shelton Benjamin declared MJF out the group. He was out the group. I what they did to him and stuff. We saw that. So well, MJF turned his attention to Hangman Page, and MJF saying that he'll likely get a shot since he got a contract to wrestle for the championship whenever he wants to. MJF really did put the brakes on that. So we'll see if MJF is going to really cash in as well. Well, we get to this right here. Ricochet was in action against Mark Briscoe. Something went down as Brody King tried to take down, you know who. Well, Mark Briscoe won. Mark Briscoe won indeed. Mark Briscoe defeated Ricochet to get the win until MJF came out of nowhere and attacked Mark Briscoe and kicked Mark Briscoe in the groin. I don't know why MJF did that. Saying MJF got a t-shirt, MJF did nothing wrong. He kind of did. MJF kind of playing in folks' faces and stuff. Went down and stuff like that. MJF right here. Hangman Page staring down at MJF. That could be the next challenge for MJF down the road. We could see that being that way. MJF with Hangman and stuff. Well, we get to this right here, the World Tag Team Title Tournament. Winner receives a World Tag Team Championship match at Forbidden Door. The end of the month. Not this end of the month, but the end of August. Well, you see right here, um, you see that a lot of stuff going down. FTR going against the Bang Bang Gang. The Young Bucks are in the semifinals. Well, they'll meet against Bandito and the Gates of Agony tomorrow night on Collision. So there's a lot of stuff that we're going to be seeing down the road heading our way. So looking forward to seeing that heading towards Forbidden Door. So we'll see. It's gonna be a forbidden door for him. But, what we're keeping a close eye on MJF and Hangman Page and see how that's gonna go down eventually and stuff. So we'll see how that's gonna go. All right, that ends the AEW ring report. Let's move over to wrestling hot topics. Wrestling hot topics. I want to talk about this right here. A lot of moving parts right here. Brooke Hogan, she's making news as late. Brooke Hogan, the daughter of the late great Hulk Hogan. Brooke Hogan appeared on her Instagram giving a heartfelt speech about her and the Hulkster and stuff. She even made mention of this right here that WWE didn't invite her to join the festivities of celebrating her dad. Brooke said she wasn't invited. But Brooke Hogan even pinned out. She got on her Instagram about her dad, about their ups and downs, how they had disagreements, and what recently had when they fallen out. We know that Brooke had fallen out, but her husband still kept in touch with Hulk Hogan. He wanted to make things right, but Brooke wasn't in the mood for that. And, Brooke, Hulk Hogan left this world without seeing his grandkids. But wow, 71 years old, and Hulk Hogan was having health problems. They were trying to sweep it under the rug, like, oh, Hogan's gonna get by, get through this. No, unfortunately, not this time. Hogan tried his best. I can tell you that tried his darndest. Even Brooke was trying her best to shed light and say something sweet and nice about her dad because her dad been through a lot, a lot of controversy, and considered labeled as a racist, the R word, everything else you can think of associated with Hulk Hogan, MAGA supporter, Trump supporter. People in the black community don't care about how Hulk Hogan did them, treating them. Okay, so a lot of skeletons coming out the closet about the Hulkster. Hopefully, Hogan shed light that hey, her dad was human just like everybody else is. Everybody's flawed. Everybody got problems, and you can tell, you can see. So, Brooke Hogan put that light amongst the Hulkster and say, hey, she's at peace. Even if she's at peace now, she doesn't want to be a part of his will, which she contested that she don't want to be part of it. But she said if she does, she want to give that money generate to her grandchildren, to whole grandkids. Um, wants to do that. So we seeing a lot going on with the Hulkster. So and Brooke. Well, that's gonna do it for the AEW ring. We're gonna leave you with Hulk Hogan and daughter Brooke. Brooke says she doesn't want to be part of it coming forward. Well, we'll leave you with the Hangman Page, right here, um, retaining his world championship over John Moxley, and have new rivalries ahead for him coming up with MJF. Thank you all for watching this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I've been your host, KJ Dick, saying so long. We'll see you Friday.